so many. Summer, home in the Rockies. Get ready to start. You're on your way. The door.
Salutations, good morning. Good morning. 4th, 2020. Through how these planes are motoring their way. As we work. Your host this morning, Eric Sundblad, from a golden retriever. Amazing person, Maddie. Assignments.
It was wonderful. Super fun and all weekend.
Okay.
Tough question.
Yeah, well, you've been long.
No, kind of. Boy hats at this wedding and in part
because the brims of the going on with these cowboy hats. Like a boot scoot.
I was like, am I? They had a taco truck. Amazing.
Was there a good design?
Flowers.
But he hates, but
Fondant.
okay, fondant.
Cake. Of honor. The rain was about to come in. Out. There were pictures in picture frame. Couldn't get wet. Is right. It's like just black at the bottom.
And light color. Gonna do, but you just. I don't.
Frame it and hang it on a if I ever get married.
Oh.
Stunning. The venue was my best friend. I was like, hang it all right.
Time. Well.
Yeah.
Bridesmaid.
Work all around, but I wouldn't. Oh my. Not ready for what I saw. like the fact that because there was so it just if
idea.
terrible idea is it us?
Hopefully.
All right, let me yeah. Blockage, the river is no way there's a bike path right up here.
Yeah.
Oh.
See what sort of new path. I'm glad you got to experience that. That's pretty unique stuff.
I was like,
thank you.
Eric has to.
Oh boy. Well, yeah. Thanks for that. In store. That's happening here in Eagle. Convention event. Wolves and gray. Large debate happening around griff hunters. Go after them and engage back in that age-old battle of wolf versus night in Eagle, thanks to the Keystone Policy Organization. So this is an organization based out of Washington, D.C. that helps Colorado communities better get themselves involved with governmental issues. So tonight, Brush Creek Pavilion in Eagle between 5 and 8 p.m. You can arrive anytime you want throughout that to find out more information about the gray wolf sort of conservation effort.
Which I think the conservation effort is absolutely so incredible. I think it's they that things that and especially if we want our children.
Absolutely.
Which is huge.
I would much hunters controlling the deer population. Forest Service, but are more friendly to hikers, and I'm talking about areas like Center Trail is a ridge that are a hunting story. Forest Service deer than the people.
Well, and basically a raffle to see if you are even allowed to do it. So if this is your at all, which they need it. We can be talked about because they've made so many other stops throughout the entire state of Colorado. They're going to come onto the western slope of the Continental Divide. So they'll be where, I mean, they're going to be in the perfect spot to control the deer population.
Yeah, that'll be great. I like wolves. I think Minnie would get along with a wolf. I don't necessarily want to test that, but she got along with a coyote earlier this winter. That was fun.
Oh my goodness. See, my only fear is Bee.
She probably is not going to get along with
No, because she is bred to protect against wolves.
Yeah.
And Bee statistically could take down multiple coyotes, a wolf, or a mountain lion on her own if she needed to.
Yeah.
So,
big dog.
No. Yeah, she's my protection. One more thing I did want to mention too is you now, especially because tonight is the Whalers at Ford Amphitheater, you have to have the way.
That in mind.
Yes.
Tonight, center is immediately.
It and with
in winning driving we it's here
admit it. Exclusive, lower harmonic windings. You living use while relaxing. Mediterranean. Tell us about the service and do the just vacation.
In place in American history.
70 and helps to
Well, after some spring, it's a summertime mode, but for how long is the question. But for today, we should reach a high of 78 degrees at the base of Vail, likely around the mid-80s here in Avon, potentially lower 90s to upper 80s further west of us in Eagle and Gypsum. Starting off around 48 degrees rather at the base of Vail. The moon looked gorgeous on the early morning walk today. Maybe poke your head out the window right now, see if that moon is still up there. I love it, moments like you can get this morning where the moon and the sun are both in the sky. It just looks super cool. But bright sunny skies throughout the course of this Tuesday, and this evening we can expect temperatures to slowly decline to around 42 degrees. And then looking at the national map here, the low pressure systems kind of surrounding us, but they don't have any significant precipitation in them. That is all expected to come from the Pacific coast here, and as it migrates its way over to Colorado. Now, yesterday I thought this was going to be the storm system to bring us moisture. However, it appears to be that this one is going to be holding the moisture. As we look ahead to the 5-day forecast, we can see Here, boy, Mr. Maps today are cranky this morning. Thursday is when we are expecting that Pacific moisture to arrive. Just about a 50% chance of scattered thunderstorms. So there will be rain across Eagle County. It's just a matter of where. So you may get some rain in Minturn, some rain in Vail, nothing in Avon, maybe rain in Edwards, rain in Avon, nothing in Minturn. It's very flip of a coin in terms of where the scattered showers are going to occur, but look to Thursday for that significant precipitation, and then things kind of normalize into the end of the week. Just those afternoon showers that we've kind of grown accustomed to as a result of the monsoonal flows throughout Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But for today and tomorrow on Wednesday, those are going to be the most perfect days to get outside, enjoy a hike, go maybe to the Gypsum Golf Course today and cheer on your Battle Mountain Huskies. They've got a golf tournament in Gypsum today. This evening should be beautiful conditions for the Battle Mountain Huskies boys soccer team going up against the Summit County Tigers. If you, like me, think Summit County is actually Scummit County, then you're going to want to go to Battle Mountain and cheer on the Huskies as they face off against the Tigers. Beautiful conditions for soccer this evening. Beautiful week ahead of us with that little rain on Thursday. Now we're going to take a short break and come back with Vail Rotary in the studio to talk about their upcoming duck race.
Good morning, Vail.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Historic Deerfield is significant as a site because we're an important place in American history.
All but a few of the historic houses are on their original home lots. The original town plan from the 1670s is still in place. The town retains its original scale, and in many of the houses we have objects connected to Deerfield, the Connecticut River Valley, and New England. And all of this together helps to convey a deep sense of place.
Welcome aboard! Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Good morning, Vail.
One great event that takes place every year here in the Vail Valley is the duck race put on by the Vail Rotary Club, and how lucky are we that they come in and chat with us before it takes place to give us all the great information. And I've got Diana Meehan here to give us that. Thank you so much for meeting us.
You're welcome.
Bright and early this morning.
It is, very much so.
But the duck race, not this weekend, next weekend.
Yes, it's the duck race has been going on for 25 years.
Wow.
And it's the main fundraiser for the Vail Rotary Club. All the money goes to charity, local charities. Like last year, we were able to put together $50,000 for our 50th anniversary, and we distributed it all to the Salvation Army, Speak Up, Reach Out, and the community market for pandemic relief. So that's what we do every year. We distribute to local charities.
Which is so cool and is such a great example of our community, only because we do so much fundraising work here, and it's so cool to see where it's put back into the community.
Yes, very much, yeah. So our duck race is September 5th, the Sunday of Labor Day weekend, 3 p.m. And it's a huge event. Everybody comes out, they line the banks of Gore Creek. We put the ducks in at the covered bridge, and they float down to the International Bridge. And you can be part of you can adopt a duck and be part of the duck race by going to the farmer's market and in Minturn or in Vail, or you can go on vailduckrace.com. And this is what you can see them floating down the river there. It's also, an event that you can win prize. You can win a $5,000 first prize.
Wow.
Or there's 15 or 20 other follow-up prizes. So it's great fun.
I know. I heard that you can go anywhere from getting the $5,000 to a really nice skateboard or maybe a 2-night stay at the Ritz-Carlton in Beaver Creek.
That's correct. Spa visits, lots of different things.
And it's cheap to adopt a duck.
It is. So it's the ducks are 1 for $10 or 3 for $20. When people come by the farmer's market and they hear that and they see where the money goes to charity, they're all in.
Yes.
So our goal is to make $75,000. We are not far from that. We're at about $65,000 right now. So yeah, we just have the big pushes on for the next 2 weeks for the ducks.
And even if people can't make it out to the farmers markets, maybe on a Saturday or a Sunday because maybe they work or something, they can go online.
That's right.
Yes.
It's vailduckrace.com. And it's really easy to deal with. So they kind of look like this. They go floating down the river, as you can see. You can also buy celebrity ducks at the Vail Farmers Market, which is a super fun thing. We have one that's John Lennon that says, "Give geese a chance." And they're pretty clever. People come by every year and they collect them. You also have a duck that just has Vail on it, so people can have it as a souvenir duck. And all that money goes toward the charity too.
Which those ducks are really fun, and so maybe if you have someone, yes, that likes to collect them year after year, or maybe someone's having a baby. I feel like these are such great little tokens for that and when they get older. And I know my little brothers, when they were that age, loved them. They glommed onto them.
Right. They're great for the tub.
They are great for the tub. And they're just cute to have because then you can use them as decor afterwards. And so 25 years of doing this.
That's correct.
I mean, that's a long time to have this as an annual event. And so what kind of started the duck race?
Well, we were looking, there are duck races all over the United States, but we were looking for an event that would be a super fun thing for people to come out and have a great time with. So your duck has a number on the bottom that you adopt, and then they match it up with your name when you come into the farmer's market. So you don't have to be here. We'll call you if you're not here and you win. And so I think it just becomes such a rite of passage. People just want a good, fun thing to do as a family, come out, cheer on the ducks, and it's just kind of continued and got bigger and bigger every year. It's been a lot of fun. Even last year, when everything was shut down, we had a little teeny duck race.
Which I love because it was just something that gave everyone that sense of hope and that sense of community in such a rough patch last year.
It was a rough patch.
It was a never-ending rough patch last year. And
it's a lot of work to put this on, but it's so worth it to be able to put the money out to the community and help people.
And like I said, it's so important, and it shows exactly how well immersed our community is with one another, that these events have been taking place for 25 years, and it does give back to the people and kind of the organizations that need it most, which is absolutely incredible. And the fact that you guys are already at $65,000, I mean, we got to get you that 10 more.
We got to get there. Yes.
Yes. 10 more in the next 2 weeks.
That's correct.
And you guys are also doing it on Labor Day weekend, which is a great weekend here in the Vail Valley because Gourmet on Gore is happening, the farmers market will be happening. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on around you guys to make it even more fun for people to get out there and enjoy.
Exactly. People come to Gourmet and Gore. They stick around for the duck race, so you can make it a whole day for that day. It's a lot of fun.
Which it's in such a beautiful spot. For those of you who have not seen where the duck race lines up, it's incredible. It's absolutely breathtaking.
It's really a beautiful thing.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for
You're
coming
so
on
welcome.
and giving us all this information. One more time, what is the website that people can go to adopt
It's
a duck?
vailduckrace.com. It's September 5th, 3 p.m. Come on out.
And where are your booths located at either farmer's market?
We are right across from the Solaris on the Sunday Vail Farmers Market. In Minturn, we're right in the center as you come in. Can't miss it.
Which is perfect. I love it. Again, thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Make sure that you adopt a duck, because not only is it going to be a fun activity for you and the entire family to get out and enjoy, but also it just gives back to the community. $10 for one duck, $20 for 3 ducks, and you get a chance to win a $5,000 prize or so much more. Coming up after this, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
With its world-famous sandy beaches, stunning postcard views, and a laid-back beach town vibe, welcome to San Diego. I'm Stephanie J. This is the Opulent Minute. Escape today to Whitefield Vistas in La Jolla. Originally built in 1928, this recently remodeled estate maintains its quaint classic feel while impressing with its rustic modern charm and bright decor. I'm here with Sarah with Toddlers Travels. Tell us a little bit about what services you provide.
We're a full-service baby and beach equipment rental company for travelling families coming to San Diego, so you can travel hassle-free with young children.
Book now through our concierge services page on opulentvacations.com. Renowned master architect Russell Forrester designed the living room and downstairs suite, as well as the expansive decks surrounded by tropical gardens with an ocean view. This home is perfect for your next luxury vacation. Thanks for watching the Opulent Minute. Book now at opulentvacations.com.
Historic Deerfield is significant as a site because we're an important place in American history.
All but a few of the historic houses are on their original home lots. The original town plan from the 1670s is still in place. The town retains its original scale, and in many of the houses we have objects connected to Deerfield, the Connecticut River Valley, and New England. And all of this together helps to convey a deep sense of place.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake!
Good morning, Vail.
All right, well, it's that time of year. It's that time of maybe you're young. I know I had just started a 401k, so I just started my investing into my adult life, and it's important to do this. I didn't realize how big of a push this was for your retirement and so much more.
Well, yeah, we're never going to earn enough to actually retire, so you got to make sure that you're earning money on the side. A smart way to do that is utilizing a Roth IRA in addition to your 401k, as that is not taxed at such a high rate. However, you have to hold your money into a Roth IRA until you reach a certain age threshold, but then it's taxed at a far lower rate. And so it's little tips and tricks like that that you want to pick up from an investment advisor.
Which I think is so important, especially because I was never taught any of these things. I was always just told, do your 401k and that's what you need. And so this is so important, and it's so important that we give people this information to move forward and to help themselves later down the line.
Absolutely. It's important to have a diversified investment portfolio too. Maybe you want to get into higher risk investment if you're young, like Miss Evans here is, and that's when you could be investing in things like Dogecoin or Bitcoin or Ethereum. If you're getting to be a little bit older, like myself, maybe you want to get into more stable investments like mutual funds. But all of that, very confusing landscape, like Maddie said. That's why we're here to help. So let's take a look at some advice on investing.
The economic numbers in the last few months have been good. The economy is adding jobs after the pandemic, threw millions of people out of work. But there's another factor that keeps America's economy moving forward that a lot of people, if they're being honest, don't really understand, and that's capital spending. Each year, the Progressive Policy Institute publishes its list of investment heroes using publicly available financial statements to discover how much America's companies are actually investing in America. Dr. Michael Mandel, Chief Economic Strategist for the Progressive Policy Institute, is joining us to take a deeper look at this year's Investment Heroes list. Thanks for being here, Dr. Mandel.
Oh, glad to be here. Thanks very much for having me.
Let's start with how your Policy Institute comes up with this Investment Heroes list.
Each year we identify the companies that invest the most in the U.S. This is capital spending, plants, equipment, information technology, and so forth. And we publish a list of the top 25. This year's list was focused on those companies that actually stepped up to the plate during the pandemic and did what they needed to do to sort of help provide Americans with the capital spending that they needed to keep going. The number one company on our list this year was Amazon, which invested an amazing $34 billion in the U.S., according to our estimates, building out its e-commerce fulfillment centers, hiring hundreds of thousands of workers, and generally making it possible for a lot of people to have goods delivered at home when they could not leave because of the pandemic. We also had on our list a lot of broadband providers, companies like Comcast and CenturyLink and AT&T and Verizon. And what they did was they spent money on broadening and extending their networks in order to enable people to work from home, to do schooling, to do medical appointments. And we had tech companies like Google and Apple and Intel that spent billions of dollars building up the tech infrastructure that everybody sort of used during the at-home, the amazingly weird forced at-home period. So this was very much a digital list where 8 of our 10 investment heroes were digital companies in one way or another.
And how does capital spending help companies create jobs?
Think about you as a worker or anybody. You need to work with good equipment to sort of do a good job. If you're in a factory, you need to be working with the newest machinery. And if you're a truck driver, you need to have a truck that works. If you're working in an office, you need to have a computer that works and a good internet connection and good software. Trying to work a good job without capital investment is like trying to cross a street without shoes. You can do it. It's very slow. It's very painful. Ultimately, not very productive. In this world, job growth starts with capital investment.
And speaking of job growth, which sectors are you seeing the most growth in, and which are really struggling right now?
Well, I think what's interesting here is that we're seeing a rebound from the pandemic. And that we continue to see job growth in the digital sector. We're seeing rebounds in areas like food services and recreation that were obviously held back by the pandemic. The really interesting one is manufacturing. Americans are buying a lot of stuff these days, but is it being made in the U.S.? Are manufacturers investing enough? This is something where manufacturers have maybe not stepped up to the plate enough, and we're seeing some action in Washington where the Biden administration has some pro-manufacturing investment proposals as part of the American Job Plan. And this is something that could be very positive for job growth in manufacturing. So I would say at this point that manufacturing is the real question mark.
And overall, I feel like this is actually all really good news. Where can we get more information about everything we've talked about?
So your viewers can go to PPI's website at progressivepolicy.org, where they can read about investment heroes. and they can read all the other great material that we write about the economy and about policy and related subjects. And I highly recommend this website.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mandel, for joining us today. I appreciate learning more about the Progressive Policy Institute as well as capital spending. Thanks for spending the time with us.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Historic Deerfield is significant as a site because we're an important place in American history.
All but a few of the historic houses are on their original home lots. The original town plan from the 1670s is still in place. The town retains its original scale, and in many of the houses we have objects connected to Deerfield, the Connecticut River Valley, and New England. And all of this together helps to convey a deep sense of place.
Welcome aboard! Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, local listings for more information.
Good morning, Vail.
Well, last evening was the debut of the Scoreboard, episode 10. Here in Eagle County, we covered a couple Battle Mountain boys soccer games, as well as giving you a tour of Dave and Matt Vans down in Gypsum. This week, we've got boys golf tournaments. We've got Battle Mountain soccer this evening. Vail Mountain School is kicking off their soccer season this Saturday. In a couple of weeks, we'll have girls volleyball. We'll have the first home team of the Huskies football season. Things are just in full swing here in Eagle County. And Maddie was just in Park City this past week, helping to not only go to a wedding and be a bridesmaid, but also to co-host, or rather host, Scoreboard Park City, as that is where the initial idea for the Scoreboard took place. They saw great success with Scoreboard in Park City, and that allowed us to start trying that out here in Eagle County. And it's exciting times for sports in Eagle County. And how was that, hosting the Scoreboard in Park City, Maddie?
It's really cool. It's fun to see all of the sports kind of come together and kind of what brings a community together. And this sports concept for both Vail and Park City does a great job, especially because we're not just looking at sports like, oh, the Denver Nuggets or whatever, the Broncos or whatever they have in Utah. It's specifically looking at...
How are you not going to say the Colorado freaking Avalanche? The only sport that matters out there is hockey. We all know that. And the Avalanche are the only hockey team that matters. Now, if you're going to talk about Utah, then you want to mention the Utah Grizzlies. They are the minor league affiliate of the Colorado Avalanche. Anyway, I digress. I am so offended. I can't wait to cover the Vail Yeti, by the way. I love hockey.
The Utah Jazz. Yay.
But there's no music allowed in Utah. Why is their team called the Jazz? It's so strange to me.
But we're not focusing on these giant name sports teams. What we're focusing on is the upcoming athletes, which I think is so cool, and it's getting them more excited. So we're focusing on these high school athletes, and some of them are absolutely incredible, not only in the state of Utah, but here in the state of Colorado, and especially as we move into the winter season in both places, Park City and Vail. This is like the hub of winter sports athletes. And I mean, it gets the community, and it gets the children and the coaches and the schools really excited. And I'm excited that now we, as a community here in Vail, have kicked off with all of the fun sports.
Yeah, the excitement will really begin when we do get to that ski and snowboard season. We'll be meeting with Vail Ski and Snowboard Academy and following those up-and-coming future Olympians. So it's really got me super excited.
I know, and I mean, it's just cool. It's cool to bring this concept that is done so well and bring a community so together in Park City to Vail, even though we've got a very tight-knit community and a strong support here within one another already. It's cool to have this as an opportunity to really highlight how amazing these kids are.
Yeah, I mean, I know when I was growing up playing hockey, I would have loved some media coverage or to have post-game interviews. Like, that would have been so incredible. And I, after the soccer game on Saturday, I met with player Sam Kuntz, and even though they just lost, he was still stoked to be on TV. And if these players are going to go on to be future star athletes, like, getting that media exposure is absolutely huge. I mean, maybe we have a future Nathan McKinnon or Sidney Crosby here at Eagle County. We don't necessarily know it yet. They're not getting the coverage that those kids got when they were 10, 12 years old. They had professional agents at the age of 15 that were teaching them how to interact with the media. So to just give our athletes that chance to interact with the media, that's the thing that I like the most about it, is just getting to know the athletes and giving them a chance to learn how to speak on camera and talk professionally about the games.
Not only that, Eric, but you're doing such an amazing job of highlighting the lifestyle that people come here to live all the time. And some people, I mean, they don't know exactly what they're getting into as they make their way from wherever in the country to the Vail Valley. And then you're giving them this great example with these fabulous hikes that you're going on and talking to such cool local companies, and not even high school athletes, but like the kid that does the highline intense slacklining thing. How cool is that?
Yeah, shout out Davis Hermes. He's the homie. Davis, what up? Yeah, he's moving up here to be a ski patroller too, so we're going to be following his journey this winter. And I thank you for mentioning the getting outdoors and showing people Eagle County. That segues nicely into a new scoreboard show that we're debuting next week across 3 different markets, across Eagle County, Park City, and Reno. It's going to be called Scoreboard Nation, and it's going to incorporate content from all different markets into one amazing show, so people from Park City and Reno and Tahoe can see how much better Vail and Eagle County is than those markets. We can make them real jealous, and then they'll come here and want to hang out with us, and maybe they'll teach us how to gamble. I don't know what goes on in Park City and Reno. So Scoreboard Nation debuting in a few weeks. Any chance I get to raise Eagle County and above other mountain communities, I'm going to take it. I'm not a very competitive person, but I sure do love Vail. I sure do love Avon and Eagle County.
It's crazy because as the child that grew up between Park City and Vail, everyone's like, are you going to go back to Park City? And I'm like, yeah, it's really fun to visit, but Vail has my heart.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's not a city here,
No.
Like, that's what separates us. Like, we're a true little mountain community.
Yeah, and like I said, Eric, you've done such an amazing job highlighting and bringing that light and that life to our community through your sports show. And I mean, we talk about the community here on Good Morning Vail all the time. We tell people how involved we are with one another and what we do to support each other and all of that, but you are highlighting the lifestyle that everyone longs for to come and be part of here in Vail.
Well, thank you, Maddie.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
that.
Look at you go. You do such a good job.
Look, this is the kind of co-host you want in your life, folks. Maddie Evans, she's incredible too. But so if you missed Scoreboard last evening at 6 p.m., it's every Monday at 6 p.m. here in Eagle County. We're just about to put it up on YouTube, so you can just head to our TV8 Vail YouTube page, check out all the results, from your Battle Mountain Huskies sports this past weekend. And make sure to check out Scoreboard Nation starting next week. We got plenty of fun here planned for you on TV8 across a ton of different shows. Keep tuning in to Good Morning Vail. Keep tuning in to Scoreboard. We got big plans here. We just started off a couple months ago again. We got big plans.
I know. When you said it was episode 10, I was like, that means we've been back up and going for 10 weeks.
Longer for Good Morning Vail. It was June 2nd that we started back.
I know. It has flown by.
Yeah.
Whew, winter's coming.
It is. Just right around the corner. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for fall season to start. It'll be so good. But I digress. Let's take a little break.
Let's take a little
Come back
break.
with a look at weather. More hanging out on the couch here on Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Located in sunny San Diego, just steps from one of the most prestigious beaches in California. I'm Stephanie J. This is the Opulent Minute.
Located just a half a block to La Jolla Shores Beach, this property has amazing outdoor space, which includes a large deck off the living room and decks off each bedroom. The jacuzzi on the back patio is perfect for relaxing in after a long day at the beach.
I'm here with Andres, the owner of Dinner with a Chef. Tell us a bit about the services that you offer.
We offer personal chef experiences for any occasion where you're able to enjoy your guest while leaving the rest to us.
For more information, visit opulentvacations.com. The open, contemporary design, complete with marble flooring and modern appliances, make this the ultimate luxury beach accommodation.
Opulent Vacations' signature concierge service is included with every reservation.
I'm heading down to the beach to soak up some sun. Thanks for watching the Opulent Minute.
Book now at opulentvacations.com.
Historic Deerfield is significant as a site because we're an important place in American history.
All but a few of the historic houses are on their original home lots. The original town plan from the 1670s is still in place. The town retains its original scale, and in many of the houses we have objects connected to Deerfield, the Connecticut River Valley, and New England. And all of this together helps to convey a deep sense of place.
All aboard!
Step on, take a look around, and take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and a kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Good morning, Vail.
Well, prepare yourselves for a gorgeous next 2 days here in Eagle County. Those rains that were hampering us yesterday morning are completely gone. Should be a beautiful day to get out, maybe enjoy a paddleboard around Lake Nottingham, potentially hit up Hot Summer Nights, see the Wailers. First band that I've seen come through Hot Summer Nights that actually raises my eyebrow of like, I know these guys. These guys are legit. This is going to be a great show tonight. Head on down to Ford Amphitheater. Check out the Wailers this evening. It's going to be 78 degrees throughout the course of today. About 48 degrees starting things off at 8 a.m. at the base of Vail. By the time you get to that Wailers show, probably going to be right around 75-ish degrees as the sun begins to set, right around 7:30, 8 p.m. today. This evening, expect temperatures to drop to about 42 degrees. Should be very clear skies, more full, gorgeous, big moons throughout the course of this evening. Beautiful Tuesday here as we look along the I-70 corridor. Denver up in the low 90s, Vail 78 as we just saw, Avon 81, Eagle 83. Wouldn't be surprised to see that Eagle number tick up a little bit as they are lower elevation than us. And if we don't get any clouds in the sky, it's going to be quite warm in Eagle. Now, before we get to the 5-day forecast, let's pan our view out, take a look at the national map here. That's not where you should be. Boy, you are just having a day today, Clicker. All right, so we are kind of surrounded by a low pressure system with a little high in the middle. Now, yesterday, I thought this low pressure system was going to slowly creep its way over to us in Colorado and deliver us moisture Wednesday and Thursday. However, that appears not to be the case. Doesn't appear to be any real moisture hanging out in this low pressure system. So right now, it's kind of all along the Pacific coast, and that is expected to slowly migrate its way over to Colorado. Now it's time for you, Mr. Jet Stream. So it's not a colored jet stream. You just kind of see these little arrows. That means it's very slow moving winds at higher elevations. So there could be a little bit of a delay in getting that moisture to us from the Pacific. However, it's looking like right now that Thursday is going to be the day where we start seeing a big bunch of afternoon thunderstorms. It could come to us on Friday or Saturday though, but right now we're really targeting Thursday for those thunderstorms. We're looking at very consistent temperatures throughout the course of the week. 81 degrees on Wednesday, dropping down to 74 Thursday, and then rebounding to the mid to upper 70s throughout the course of the weekend. And all weekend long there should be a little bit of sprinkles of afternoon showers. So today is the day and tomorrow to get out there and enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy yourselves as we slowly approach the fall. Let's take another short break and come back on the couch with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake!
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Good morning, Vail.
Well, thanks for joining us today on Good Morning Vail. Maddie, do you know what happened last night?
No.
Okay, so let me take you down a road here. Take you down a road.
I love
now,
Eric's roads. Here we go. I'm so happy to be home.
This December is going to be the debut of the new Spider-Man movie. It's Spider-Man Far From Home, okay? And typically you get a trailer about 6 to 8 months before the movie comes out. And we've been waiting with bated breath here. The internet and comic book and movie Twitter has been aflame waiting for this Spider-Man trailer. And yesterday morning, there was leaked footage of somebody filming a cell phone. So it was a cell phone filming a cell phone, a cell phone trailerception here, showing the leaked trailer. And so by yesterday evening, and of course I had to watch that and spoil the heck out of it for myself, that's what I do. So yesterday evening though, Sony and Marvel did drop the official trailer for the new Spider-Man movie. It is mind-blowing. The hype, holy cow, Maddie, holy cow. It should see the return of all the villains from the 2 prior Spider-Man movies. So we're talking Green Goblin and Dr. Octopus, but mainly it's the actors coming back. Alfred Molina, Willem Dafoe, Jamie Foxx as Electro. Potentially we're going to get Tom Hardy's Venom in there, maybe the Lizard, maybe Sandman. It's combining all of the Sony Spider-Man multiverses into one live-action movie. It looks absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. We got to wait till December, though. So that's a bummer. But that trailer dropping last evening, it was like 8:30 p.m. our time, you know, boom. The Twitter world, comic world blew up. It was so fun.
Big things happening in Eric's world.
Big things. Next Friday, we got Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, another new MCU movie, introducing a new hero, which is, it's pretty much an all Asian American Pacific Islander cast. So I really love that. Similar to Black Panther, you know, that community hasn't had a ton of superheroes to glob onto like my dumb white guy community has. All the heroes were just like me, dumb white guy. So, you know, it's great to see more representation coming from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Really excited to see how Simu Liu does as Shang-Chi. It's also got Awkwafina, so that's a popular actress. So that's going to be good times. I'll be watching that at Riverwalk next Friday because it's not on streaming services.
Hey, if you guys want to find Eric next Friday, Riverwalk, you can go, you can hang out, you guys can nerd out about some movies. Great times.
Good times. Good times. Yeah.
I love that for you.
Finally getting back into movie swings here.
I know you've missed that. That was a big culture in your world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss Cinebistro the most. Please
Well,
come back.
You know, speaking of December, Eric, guess what?
How many days until we get to ski and snowboard?
88.
Boom! 88 days to shred season. Yes, maybe even earlier if you're a backcountry fanatic like myself. Last year we got snow in late December, and I was able to ride the secret trail near my house. It got enough snow on it. It was great. It was great. Hopefully we can go splitboarding sometime in October.
Yeah, that's the dream. You know, people keep saying, Maddie, you can ski to your house from Vail Mountain, and I'm like, I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna try.
You know that water tower that's by your house in West Vail?
Yeah.
Jumped off of it. It was pretty cool.
No big deal.
You could totally do that. It's real fun. Make sure there's enough snow, though. It's a hard landing.
Yeah, I have a bad knee already. I'm.
Yeah, but if you want to get rad, sometimes you got to put the body at risk. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I don't make them.
I don't follow these rules. I don't need to be rad. It's fine. I'll just stay in my lame little bubble of like. Doo-doo-doo.
We're going to turn Maddie into a rad skier. That's going to be the goal of. We're going to watch Maddie's journey on the scoreboard as we turn her from ski racer to rad shredder. It's going to be a fun time.
Can I do sick tricks and like?
Yeah, you're going to learn how to butter. You're going to learn how to get steezy. Get sick with it.
Steez.
Shred it up. Slash some pow. Maybe spray some skiers.
I am a skier, Eric.
Yeah, but you're going to be a cool skier that will then spray the not cool skiers.
You can't do that. That's not nice.
Oh, okay.
So 88 days until Vail Mountain opens, which means that Beaver Creek is only 4 days behind them. So we are so close to ski season arising and coming. I'm going to start wearing my ski boots. Maybe I'm going to start wearing my ski boots on the show, break them in.
Yeah, how else are you going to break those things in? Torture devices.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be home. It's been so nice. I love.
Yeah, welcome back to the couch, Maddie.
Yeah, I love
Make
the
sure
couch.
to tune in each and every weekday starting at 7 a.m. for more Good Morning Vail. Check out the Scoreboard on YouTube later today, and Scoreboard Nation debuting next week.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Tune in tomorrow for Wellness Wednesday.
Well, hello, everybody. I am Mitch English. Welcome to Daily Flash. Elizabeth has a few days off. She's going to be back on a little bit later on this week. However, I am not alone.